owners rely on gut feeling to determine whether they are financially winning or losing. But wouldn't it be great if you could validate this with a more comprehensive scorecard? That's exactly what the Storm Performance Tracker is designed to help you do, allowing you to review your performance anytime, any place, against the objectives that you set out to achieve. The real-time P&L gives you complete clarity over all your financials, whilst our graphical representation of your KPIs will ensure that the performance tracker will soon become invaluable to you and the way you run your business.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Storm Performance Tracker. This is going to be your one-stop shop for all your management reporting and figures. So I'm going to give you a brief, quick whirlwind tour of the system to show you exactly what it does. Right, so to begin every year, you will begin by heading to the modeling page. And on this modeling page, so to begin the year, you'll head over to the modeling page. And on this modeling page, at the beginning of the year, you will enter So at the beginning of the year, you will head over to the modeling page. And when you arrive at the modeling page, this is where at the beginning of the year, you will enter all your modeling figures. So you will decide what turnover are you aiming for, what's your apportionment rule, what's your apportionment ruling, what growth do you want to see, what gross margin do you think you want to operate at, what are your salaries, what are your occupancy costs, what are your external expenses. You enter all those here and you'll lock in your key figures, your three targets, your turnover, your gross profit margin, and your EBITDA. And now these are the three figures which you will be benchmarked against throughout this performance tracker. Then every single day, all you're required to do is to enter a line of data, your daily KPIs. So you head over to the daily KPIs page, you'll hit input daily data, and you'll begin entering your data. How many appointments do you have available? How many of those were booked? Etc, etc. Now, once you've filled all these out, you'll notice if you enter a figure which seems unrealistic, you are alerted with a warning. So just go back and check that. However, if you disagree with the message, you can still override it. So I'm just going to correct that, and I'm going to hit save. And literally, that's it for the day. That's my daily KPIs done, right? Then monthly, or whenever the supplier invoices come in, you want to head over to supplier invoices, hit input invoice, and you always notice any inputting you do, the button will be on the top right. You're going to select what type of frame it is. You're going to select a supplier. You're going to enter the invoice number, enter the amount. You'll notice the VAT amount and total calculates itself. You'll select whether it's paid, and you can enter how you paid it. For example, a BACS transfer or a check. And then you hit save. Just got to pick a supplier here. And then you hit save. And that's it. That gets stored away. And as you see, your totals tally up. At the top of the screen, you will notice a traffic lighted system. Now, this is traffic lighted against the modeling you have entered at the beginning. Okay, and this will be red if you're below your expenditure target. It will be amber if you're within 5%, so giving you a warning. And if you spend more than that, it will go red. I'm going to head over to occupancy costs. Again, this serves as an electronic filing cabinet for you to enter your invoices. So again, input costs, you'll choose which type of product it is, and you enter the details, and you'll hit save. And again, the traffic lights are here showing you how you're performing against the allocated budget you've set yourself at the beginning of the year. So the idea here is, if a problem does occur or you notice you're spending too much, you're not going to let it linger for 6 months or 1 year. You're going to nip it in the bud because you'll notice in December it's red and you'll fix the problem in January. Done. And again, similarly for external costs, exact same layout, exact same format. And finally, your labor costs. Every month, you'll go in and you enter a line of figures for your labor costs straight off your payroll. Okay, now once you've done those inputs, so three things, you're doing your daily KPIs, you're doing your supplier invoices, and you're doing your costs. This now gives us all the intelligence we need to make informed decisions. So you'll notice you'll have your weekly and monthly KPIs. On your weekly and monthly KPIs, you will see exactly how you're doing in real time for each month. So here in January, we've hit our target. In February, we've hit our target. In March, we're yet to hit our target, but we've got a week left, so we can hit that target. And you get all the breakdowns here. You can also switch to a weekly view to see exactly how you're doing week by week if you prefer. And if I head over to productivity, you will receive a graphical representation of exactly how you're performing in the various different segments, from analysis and business growth to understanding your gross profit margins, your appointment book efficiencies, your profitability, and also monitoring your costs in a visual way. But most importantly, more important than all of that, is at any given moment in time, you're no longer reliant on your accountant having done your latest set of accounts. You can head straight to the P&L tab and get a live real-time P&L of exactly how your business is performing, what's your gross monthly sales, what's your cost of sales, what are your financial results, and what's left in the pot when you've taken out all your costs, all your labor, and all your cost of sales. Okay, so that was a quick whirlwind tour of what we call the Storm Performance Tracker. This is going to become a super important tool for you guys. And the more data you start to put in here, the more trends, patterns, and therefore analysis you'll see on the back end of it. See you in the next one.